And this
Duly
story just
noted.
keeps exploding and expanding. It is gripping to see what's been happening with Luigi Mangione.
Yeah, Joshua, we were actually on the air together this week as this changed, as this escalated. It was really interesting to see. Even Mangione's lawyer said they were surprised by these federal charges. Do you think that prosecutors will pursue the death penalty here? And in your opinion, is this a strong death penalty case?
If they choose to go for the death penalty, the federal government does not use half measures in any way on high notoriety cases. They will go absolutely fully to the wall. They will use every single bit of their unbelievable authority to pursue the death penalty if that decision is made. But we're standing at the precipice of a major change in administrations nationally. We're going to get all new staffing. And with the political and societal implications of this horrific murder, the public's going to have a response. We're seeing so many people kind of out of left field come out with strong opinions about the optics of this crime. I could absolutely see the new administration making a deep thought conclusion about, hey, we're going to go for the ultimate punishment. We're going to kind of take this away from New York State and run this as a federal show. But at the same time, I could see them backing off and saying, we don't want to have to deal with this high pressure issue. There could be losses with political capital associated with a death penalty prosecution with someone that has such already substantial independent public support. They could want to back off.
Yeah, that is interesting. I do want to talk about the notebook that was found in Mangione's possession. There is an August 15th entry that reads, quote, "The details are finally coming together. I am glad in a way that I have procrastinated." And he says the target is insurance because it checks every box. Joshua, did this notebook really help investigators build this federal case against him?
Absolutely. And it's the exact leverage that they needed to turn this into the overarching terrorism charge. Before we have these associated bits of information gathered through an extensive and wide-ranging investigation, it's a murder case. By finding these aggravating factors, such as that this case is based on a mass terrorism idea, that it was motivated not against an individual for the actions of that specific individual that were specifically noted. No, it was the role in insurance. The victim, the tragic victim in this case, CEO of UnitedHealthcare, he was not picked because of anything he personally had specifically done more than what he represented. By attacking that representation, by broadening that net, and trying to impact the wide-ranging insurance marketplace and make an inherently political statement, that's an easier pathway to terrorism. And terrorism, that's when the death penalty becomes much less negotiable and much more demanded by our legislatures and laws.
How is Mangione's legal team going to fight this? We already see them saying that there could be double jeopardy issues here. Can you help us unpack this? Because is there any issue with running this in parallel on a federal and a state level in New York at the same time? And also, why not just proceed at the highest level federally first? Because New York doesn't even have the death penalty.
And that's an excellent question, and one that I'm pretty certain is getting asked in several conference rooms over the next month or two. It's not as much as can it be done, it's should it be done, and if so, how should it be done? Because proceeding with two parallel cases, one including the death penalty, one including some of the stiffest penalties in New York State, you're creating appealable issues with every action taken by an authority. There's a lot of common sense that would tell you, hey, New York State, step back, make this a Fed case. But New York State obviously has its own rights. This is a sovereignty issue. And the desire for justice, it's competing. You want the different organizations and entities to work together for an efficient prosecution. This is a very important case for so many reasons, just outside of the horror of the death. The implications politically are massive. And then again, now we've gotten into the death penalty conversation. Any defense attorney will tell you the moment it goes death penalty, entire case changes. A win isn't let's keep you out of prison or run the table or win at a no, a win is saving your life.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.